Storm Team Weather Lab, KAMC meteorologist Kellyanne Class.
So we had a pretty warm day today, especially compared to what we had yesterday. We had that warm up and we're going to continue to see those temperatures climb over the next few days as 90-degree temperatures are in the forecast. Now outside right now, seeing just a few clouds across the area, mostly high cirrus clouds, but we're starting to get that subtropical jet pumping in that moisture. Unfortunately, what the bad news about this forecast is that we're not going to be experiencing a lot of rainfall. That moisture is going to be in terms of cloud cover, and you can clearly see that. Not really expecting a lot of weather to be driven by this little bit of an upper level low that's way off in the Pacific, but it is helping us steer in a little bit more of that cloud cover. Now, as we head on throughout the next few days, what's going to happen is we're going to get into something we call a zonal flow. And what that is basically just a west to east flow. It's really not pumping in that warm air, and it's not bringing in that cold air. But what happens is we start to get, after that zonal flow, a ridge beginning to build by about Wednesday. That'll give us above average temperatures Wednesday and even Thursday, and that's when we expect those 90-degree temperatures to move on in. Now, it doesn't last for too long. We drop back into the 80s by about Friday, and then on Saturday we're going to be watching as an upper level low or a cold front will move on through. That trough in the jet stream will usher in that colder air, and you'll definitely feel it by later on this week. So what we can expect in terms of high temperatures, keep in mind our average is into the upper 60s, 81 degrees tomorrow, 80 degrees on Tuesday, 87 degrees on Wednesday, Thursday, 90 degrees. Then that front sweeps on through. It'll drop us back into the 80s, so dropping about 10 degrees from 90 degrees to 80 on Friday. And then by Saturday, going to be feeling the 60s once again. So a little bit more steady terms of temperatures. Not going to be getting a lot of precipitation back into the forecast. Now, we certainly, like I said, felt that warmer air early this afternoon. Still feeling that warm air, especially compared to this time yesterday. 17 degrees warmer than this time yesterday here in Lubbock. 16 degrees warmer than this time yesterday in Seminole, and 15 degrees in Snyder. Now, temperatures this evening are really going to not fall too quickly thanks to that cloud cover. Right now we're into the 50s at 59 degrees in Plains, so many places into the upper 50s. We'll slowly fall into the 40s by later on tonight, and then we'll warm up once again. So it looks like we'll continue to see in the long term the above average temperatures. May not necessarily be the 90s, but certainly going to keep above average in terms of upper 60s, lower 70s or higher. Bad news about the forecast, not going to be experiencing, at least within the next 7 days, a lot of rainfall, but that could change within the next 8 to 14 days. The Climate Prediction Center is hinting on above average precipitation within this time period. We're going to be watching that very closely because right now we are in a drying trend. Hopefully we can get a little bit more of that moisture in the forecast. Good news is, though, for many places we are in a surplus of rainfall, a little over 1.5 inches. So even though we're not going to be dealing with a lot of rainfall over the next few days, as of now in a surplus, and that drought monitor really not showing any drought status. Temperatures tonight will fall into the 40s, a few 50s into the rolling plains under partly cloudy conditions and a southwesterly wind at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Another warm day tomorrow. Temperatures will be into the mid to upper 70s, a few lower 80s. Certainly going to hit 80 degrees here in Lubbock. It will be a little bit windy, though. We'll keep that southwesterly wind sustained at about 15 to 20 miles per hour. Again, 80 degrees on Tuesday, 87 by Wednesday, 90 degrees on Thursday. Over the next few days, we are going to keep those windy conditions around. Not really under a fire weather potential, but still want to watch what you burn or whether you're grilling outside. Certainly want to keep an eye on that grill. We fall back into the 60s by Saturday, well below average, and then back up into the 70s on Sunday.